Hello children, welcome back after your long summer vacation. Now, today we are going to do chapter number 3, Word Processor An Introduction. When you were in class 1, I took you to the computer room and you did some typing on the keyboard. Typing. Remember, you typed names of animals, 5 names of fruits, your name, your friend's name, your parents' name, and so on. Now, in class 2 also you had a few practicals, but in class 1 and in class 2, you did not have any chapter on typing. But this year in class 3, you have this chapter 3. Only we don't use the term typing. Typing is for class 1 and 2, small children. We will use a term called word processing. Okay? So don't say we are going to do typing in chapter 3. We are going to learn word processing. Exactly what is word processing, how it is different, that will be clear when we come to the end of the chapter. I will not give you a big definition which you will not understand. Let us understand. We'll go through the chapter, you will understand. Now in the next part of this video, I will show you how to start MS Word, and then we will revise all the keys of the keyboard whose use you learnt in class 1 and class 2. First I will show you how to start Microsoft Word or MS Word. Step 1, click on the Start button. Step 2, click on All Programs. Step 3, click on Microsoft Office. Step 4, click on Microsoft Word. Now I cannot show you the steps on my laptop computer because my laptop runs Windows 10 and the steps that are shown here are the steps for starting MS Word in Windows 7. In your book we have Windows 7 and in all the computers in our computer room we have Windows 7. If you want to start MS Word, these are the steps, these are the proper steps for starting MS Word, but people usually don't follow them. They usually do a shortcut. Usually there is a MS Word icon somewhere and they double click on it to start MS Word. And there is another way, you can go to the Word icon, this blue W, and click here. That way also Word will start. Now this is the Word window. This whole window is called the application window. Do you see where my mouse pointer is? This white area and the sides, this is called the document window. So the entire window is called the application window and this bottom window is called the document window. Now here is our keyboard. Okay, these are the letter keys, and these are the number keys. As you can see, the numbers are written there. Also you have some number keys over here. These are also number keys, and there are some other keys. Do you remember what this is? This is the space bar. Okay, and then you also have the enter key. This is the enter key and this is the backspace key. Now let us type something. Okay. First let me make the size bigger. Let me type cat. Okay. Now I will type dog. Now something is not right. There should have been a space between cat and dog. Do you remember how to give a space? Yes, you have to use the space bar key for that. But before that, let me rub the word dog. To rub the word dog, I will press the backspace key. This is the backspace key. I'll press it. Okay. I'm pressing the backspace key and the letter getting rubbed. Now I will press the space bar key. Look at that line. This line you see over here. This line here. This line is called cursor. C-U-R-S-O-R. Now I will press the space bar key. And see, the cursor has moved by one place. Now when I type dog, there is a space between cat and dog. So whenever you want to give a space, please press the space bar key. And if you want to rub, press the backspace key. Now if I want my cursor to go to the next line, what will I do? I will press the enter key. Here is the enter key. Okay, I'll press the enter key and see what has happened. That cursor has now gone to the next line. Now if I type lion, it comes in the next line. Okay. Now all these letters, they are in small letters. Suppose I want to type in capital letters. For that, the key is caps lock. Let's press caps lock. And now let me type lion once again. L-I-O-N. Now it's in capital. Now again I will press the caps lock key. And again I will type lion. L-I-O-N. Now it is in small letters. So now you learned how to start MS Word. You know how to type. You just press the keys and the letters will come on the screen. If you want to rub, press the backspace key. Okay, press the backspace key over here. If you want to give a space, press the space bar key. If you want the cursor to go to the next line, press the enter key. And if you want the capital letters, press the caps lock key. Okay. So children, I hope that brings back memories of all those practical classes on typing or word processing which you used to have in class 1 and a few in class 2. Now, in class 1 and 2, you used to use a software called Wordpad. Now, in class 3 and 4 and 5, you will use a software called MS Word. So, this chapter number 3 is on MS Word. There's one thing I'd like to tell you, that this is a practical chapter. So, to learn the things that are there in this chapter, it will be a good idea to do practicals on it, on a computer. What you are learning now, what I am teaching you in these videos, what I would have taught you in the class, you have to practice on a computer to understand it really well. Now the school has a lot of computers, but you can't come to the school. I don't know when you will come. June is over. I don't know whether you can come in July. It seems unlikely. Maybe August. So in the meantime, what you can do, if you have a computer in the house, a desktop or a laptop, try to do some practicals of MS Word or whatever practicals we are doing on that computer. If you don't have a computer in the house, if it is possible to go to some neighbor's computer or an uncle's, relative's computer, try and do the practical. But don't lose your head about it. It's not an absolute necessity. एकदम जरूरी नहीं है। अगर घर में कंप्यूटर नहीं है तो नहीं है, ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकल नहीं करना है, फिर जब आएंगे फिर करेंगे। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं कि करना ही है, you have to get a computer from somewhere, you have to beg and borrow from a uncle, or no need, okay? But if you have a computer in the house, then use it please. And once a day, once a week is more than enough. Don't pester your parents that karna hai, every day you don't do. Now, we are going to learn in the next part of the video, we are going to learn how to save what you have typed. Now, what do you mean by save? If you will remember, in class 2 I had taught you how to save. I don't know whether you still remember. Now, when you type something or when you draw something on the screen, what happens when you shut down? Or what happens when you come out of that program? Everything is gone from the screen. Next time you start it, will you get it back? No. Because it is not stored in your hard disk. Remember hard disk we learned in class 2? Hard disk is your storage device. Now, when you save it, it gets stored in your storage device hard disk. So what happens? Okay, now what is this? I type something. Now before I shut down, before I close MS Word, I will save. Okay, then I will close Word, I'll close the computer, I'll go away, I'll come back after 1 week, and then I will again start the computer, and if I have saved it, I can bring it back. So in the next part of the video, I am going to show you how you can save a document. So I have started Microsoft Word once again, and I have typed something which you very proudly told everybody in the month of March. I have been promoted to class 3. Now, let me show you how to save it. The first step is click on the File tab. Now, where is File tab? There is File tab. Now I am going to click on File tab. And a menu comes. Now the next step is click on Save As. So we will click on the Save As option. Now the next step is the dialog box, Save As dialog box appears, and this, as you can see, is the Save As dialog box. This box which has come is the Save As dialog box. The next step is type the file name. Type the file name. Now where do we type the file name? In the dialog box we have something called the file name. See, here it is written file name, and they have suggested one name. I have been promoted. That's too long. I am pressing backspace, typing something shorter. I am typing message. Okay, I have typed message. And the last step is click on the save button. Where is the save button? The save button is at the bottom. It is saved. One more thing I would like to show you. Right on top, do you see that red bar? Okay. It's not very clear. It will become clear in a minute. It's written there, message. The name written there, the file name is now written on top. Otherwise, the word document1 is written. As soon as you save it, document1 is replaced with the file name which you have saved. So this is how you save a file. Once again, I will show you the steps. Read the steps once again. First, click on the File tab. Step 2, click on Save As. Step 3, the Save As dialog box appears. Step 4, type a file name for your document. And step 5, click on the Save button. So children, that was saving a document. Now, when you save something, it is saved for the future. You can use that document again in the future. But saving it is not enough. You must know how to bring back what you have saved. So in the next part of the video, I am going to show you how you can bring back on your screen what you have saved. That is called opening a saved document. So I have started Microsoft Word once again, and now I want to bring back what I had saved. Now, before I go through the steps to open a document, let me show you something. See the top red bar. See what's written on top? It's written document 1. Okay. Now, let us go through the steps to open a saved document. Now, the first step is click on File. Click on File. So, you know where is File? I will go and click there. Again, a menu comes. In the menu, I will go and click on Open. Step 2, click on the Open option. Okay, and this is the Open dialog box. What is the next step? The next step is click on the file name with which you have saved the document. Do you remember with which file name you have saved? Don't remember? It starts with M. Now here are the list of file names. Can you find message there? Can you find the file name message? You will say no. Well, there are many files. All we have to do now is scroll down. I will click on this arrow here and see what happens. A lot of files in my computer. All of them can be seen. And there is a message. Now I will click on that. And the last step, click on the Open button. And our file has come back. Our file has come back, and let's see what's written on top. On top it is written now message. It's no longer document 1. Hey, clear up computer. It is now written message. And before I complete, let's go through the steps once again. Okay. Step 1, click on File. Step 2, click on Open. Step 3, Open dialog box opens. Step 4, click on the file name with which you have saved your document. And last step, click on the say Open button. Now, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to type something more. Let me press enter and bring the cursor down, and let me type something more. However, I am yet to go to my new class, and I have really no idea when you will be going to your new class, that is class 3. Certainly not this month, hopefully next month, but chances are less. But really I am not telling anything because nobody knows. Okay, nobody knows when the school will reopen. Now, I had saved this document. But now today, after opening it again, I have typed something extra. If I now just shut down this extra sentence, however, I am yet to go to my new class, this will not get saved. So we have to save again. Now, do we have to follow the same steps? No. This time the steps are a little less. This time we will go to File. We will go to File, and we will not go to Save As, we will go to Save and click, and that's all. It has been saved. There's one more thing I'd like to show you. Okay, do you see this button? Do you see this small button over here where my arrow is? This is called the Save button, and this thing is called the Quick Access Toolbar. So this is the Save button in the Quick Access Toolbar. If you want to save your file, instead of going to File and then clicking on Save, okay, you can do it in one single step by clicking on the Save button in this Quick Access Toolbar. So children, with that we come to the end of today's video. So we revised a few things which we have learnt in the last class few years. We learned the use of certain keys of the keyboard, like the space bar, the backspace key and the enter key. We learned that when you save a document, when you type a document, it is always given the default name document1. We learned which part of the screen of the MS Word screen is called document window and which part is application window. And then you learned what is saving, what is opening a saved document, and you learned how to save and how to bring back a saved document, or rather how to open a saved document. Now, next week I'll be back with another video. In that we'll continue with this chapter. Till then, goodbye.